Folks, welcome back to Global Education Zone, and today in this episode we're going to be dealing with auxiliary plan, looking in the direction of a particular arrow. And here we have the arrow as the arrow here. So let's have the arrow here. So we have the arrow right here. Now we need to draw an auxiliary plan in the direction of this arrow. Now this is the front and end elevation of a cone. So now this is the front elevation in the shape of a triangle facing right. Then we have the side elevation in the shape of a circle. So basically, you should know that this is the left side. So it is shown on the right side because this is first angle elevation. Then you have the front elevation. This is how it looks. Then the next thing, we need to draw the plan, but the plan will be in the shape of an auxiliary view. So the next step is basically you will radiate lines from all the vertices of this shape to in the direction of this arrow. So take the direction of the arrow. So I radiate lines from this end of the shape. From here, radiate lines from here. Radiate lines from here. Here we have the lines. So this is first line. Then we also have the second line. So radiated here. Then we have the third line radiated here. So this is from the three vertices of this triangular plan. And the next step is we divide the vertical diameter of divide the vertical diameter from here to here of the front of the left side elevation into an even number of parts, and we project horizontal lines to touch the base AB. Now this base AB is right here. This is base AB, and it's on the front elevation. Base AB is on the front elevation. So the next thing we do now is basically we'll just divide this into a number of parts. So I have this is starts from here to it is actually 2. No, this 1, this 1, 2, 2 and that's 2 points. 2 points. Take it up. 2.4 centimeters. So I can divide it into So that means this is 12. I can divide it into 4 parts each. That's 1, 2, 3, fourth part, 2, 3, second part, third part, fourth part. Then I'll do the same thing. First part, second part, third part, and the last part. So I divided it into an even number of parts. So the next step is basically I'll radiate these lines to AB. Now you can see that AB is on the right. This is AB. So I'll radiate the lines from those divisions to AB. So here we go with AB. So this is the procedure of radiating the lines to AB. So here, so I'm radiating the first line, the second line, to the third line, then to the. So I skip that because I've radiated it already. So also have this here, then the top of these two. So the top coincides with the top. So that's the property of radiations. This. Now the next step is we're going to project these lines in the direction of this arrow. So basically this arrow is for the auxiliary view. So we'll project lines also in that direction. So I'll place the line on the next step is basically to project lines in the direction. So from the first division, so I'll project the first division in the direction of the arrow. Then for the second division, projected in the direction of the arrow. For the third, projected in the direction of the arrow. For the fourth, which is the midpoint, projected. And for the fifth, I'll do this for all the divisions. So because we have to project these divisions in the direction of the arrow of the auxiliary plan. So this is the last one. Yes, that's all. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, good. So now the next step is basically we need to pick a baseline for the auxiliary plan. So let's start from here. Let this be our initial line. So I'll draw a line perpendicular to these lines passing through this point. So basically I'll need this perpendicular here. So this will be the line to form the base of all these drawings. So here we go. Now that, but the next step is we need to transfer the distances on the end elevation to the auxiliary plan. So let's start from there. So first of all, I need to transfer these divisions upwards. The second one, I have the third, the fourth, and the middle point. Then we have the first here. Okay, no, that's for the midpoint. Rather, we have the second here, the third, the fourth, and then the last. So good to go. So I need to mark these divisions here. So these are the divisions that will transfer to an initial line. So here we go. Good. Then from this midpoint to the edge, so then we have from midpoint to the edge. So midpoint to the edge. Here we go. Then let's go from the midpoint to the first division. So we'll take from here. Go from here. One. Left side and right side. Then we have for the second. So we have the left side and the right. So we're cutting division. The reason why I'm doing left and right is because the circle is symmetrical. So even if I go the other way around here, it will still be the same thing as this left. So because the circle is symmetrical on its side. So then the third, I have the third part. So this is actually the last. So here we go. So you can see we've cut out all the different sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step is to take a line. Is to take them in such a way that they will be parallel. Let me take them in such a way that they will be parallel to. So I have second, third. I have this, the midpoint itself is one of the lines, second on the right. So then we have different points. Now the next step is for us to locate the point. So for example, the apex will be on this midpoint. The reason for that is that when you trace it, you have this here. So the apex will be on this line here. So next, when we trace it again, that's the middle. We also have this one. So when you are looking at this shape, from this side, this will be the top. So this line, we have the top here. Then we also have the bottom here. So the next step is we'll just look for the corners and then we'll draw this figure. This figure will be in the shape of a curve, and this curve will be in the shape of an ellipse So basically, we need to know the intersections. These are the intersections. The first intersection here, second intersection will be here, the third intersection will be here, then first here, second here, third here. So now with these intersections, I can now draw my curve. So I'll trace out the parts with my pencil with a thin line. So then you can decide to draw it with your hand. So I fancy that. So but officially you should use your French curve. But as I said earlier, I fancy using my hand, so I'll have these two. And bend the curve of the auxiliary plan. So good to go. Then the next step, we'll just trace this to the apex to form the complete auxiliary plan. So good. And finally, we have the auxiliary plan of these cone. And then thanks for watching.